They say a man can only rule the land he stands upon. But what if he stands upon the world itself? A warrior, a king, a god in mortal flesh, undefeated in battle, worshipped as divine. My name is Alexander, Alexander the Great.
I was born to a king, but I never lived as one. My father, Philip, raised me not to sit upon a throne, but to stand upon the battlefield. As a boy, I broke the wild spirit of Bucephalus when others called him untamable. That was the first battle I won, but it would not be the last. At Cheronea, I stood shoulder to shoulder with my father's greatest warriors, and I did not falter. I struck down men twice my age and earned my place not as a prince, but as a soldier. Then came the day my father fell, and with him, the world I had known. Greece, fractured and restless, called me a boy unfit to rule. But I silenced their doubts with iron and fire. I crushed rebellion before it could take root, and turned my gaze eastward to the empire of Darius, the so-called King of Kings. Granicus, Issus, Gaugamela. 3 battles that shattered the spine of Persia. 3 battles that proved no force under the sun could stand against me. I pursued Darius across his empire, watching him flee from the very land he swore to protect. When I found him, he was not a king, not a warrior, but a man dying in the dirt, betrayed by his own. The great empire of Cyrus was mine, and yet I did not stop. I took Babylon, the city of dreams. I marched through the golden sands of Egypt, stood before the oracle of Ammon, and heard the gods themselves whisper my fate. You are not merely a man, Alexander. You are divine. And so, I pressed on. The mountains of Bactria, the icy rivers of Sogdia. No place too distant, no enemy too strong. I married Roxana, made Persians my brothers, and became more than a Greek king. I became a ruler of the world itself. But victory is a cruel mistress. She gives and she takes. The men who once called me their brother now called me a tyrant. Clytus, the man who saved my life at Granicus, fell by my own hand. The same soldiers who followed me to the ends of the earth begged me to turn back. Even a lion tires of the hunt. And so, I listened. We turned west. Home lay ahead, and for the first time in years I thought of peace. But fate is not so kind to men like me. A fever, a whisper of poison, or perhaps the gods themselves, jealous of my conquests, struck me down. My body burns. My arms grow weak. My voice, once able to command legions, now barely a whisper. My men gather around me, waiting for my final words, waiting for me to name a successor. To whom do you leave your empire? They ask. To the strongest. Let them fight for what I built. Let them see if they have the will to hold what I have conquered. And with this, I think maybe I never conquered the world, but the world conquered me.